Just saying.
It's almost like you report, to your Baron.
Well, I would say report, but really only one of the four that involve William are reporting. The other three, I think.
Are we supposed to drink blood or stuff? I don't know.
I don't
So-
know.
Where
Son, can you maybe go watch the show, please?
All right. So, welcome back to another review episode of Take a Breath, where we go over our World of Darkness Chronicle Last Breath for Vampire Today I am joined, or we are joined, or we're here. I'm Mystic or Rono. I play Frank and William. We have anybody?
Olivia.
Slimer.
Junie!
Olivia, Gabe, Judy, Storyteller, C'est la vie. We're all here. Let's talk about yesterday's game.
Oh god. You really want to talk about yesterday's game?
No, let's not. Let's just call it off. I'm done.
Okay,
bye,
bye.
guys.
I'm back here. You have explaining to do.
More seriously, though.
What do I have to explain for?
The scene
You made
opens.
your choice!
More seriously, the scene opens. People, a certain someone was hungry, a certain someone wasn't, and then do we want to start off with the Gabe and Olivia adventures?
Sure. What did we do first?
That is a good question.
The bar. That's where we went first.
Yeah.
Right.
So Gabe got a drink. They drove out. Called Olivia and was just like, "Hey," and Olivia was like, "Hey," and Olivia was like, "So I need to go to a bar."
It was more like so now I remember. It's coming back. It's refreshing to me.
Yeah.
So first off, I sent Johnny to get you a machine.
Thank you, because of my text.
Then called Olivia to be like, "Hey, Johnny, stay with you." Great. And then drove Johnny over. And then Olivia was like, "Want to come to a bar with me?" That's how we got there.
Yep, from point A to point B.
Right.
Now let's
and
talk
then-
briefly about Frank's reasoning for not taking on Johnny. Do you remember that?
Nope.
Because he called the Blunt Hood on Josh, and
That's
because
right.
of their familiarity. Just in case, like, Frank didn't want to have to put a stake in your children, like...
Spoiler alert. John already knows that.
Spoiler alert, Johnny ain't gonna do shit.
Johnny isn't going to do shit because
He
technically...
ain't fast enough.
No, guess who's blood-bonded to who?
Yeah. Gabe's his daddy, and Gabe tells him what to do.
Yes!
Oh shit, is that why everybody calls you daddy now?
They
Oh.
called me daddy way before that.
Was that foreshadowing?
100%.
Now I just
So-
need to like start like a little Tremere army. You know?
Oh,
Can I
gosh.
find 'em off? A Tremere
Yeah,
army
depends.
can't
Do you want
hold me
to drain
down.
them down to thin bloods and just have Johnny sire somebody else, and them sire somebody else, and them sire somebody else? Like, I'm sure you have William wrapped around your finger where he'd allow that. Maybe.
I don't know. Does he?
Anyway.
We'll
So
find
we
out.
Hold
find
on.
out.
Story wants to know. Storyteller wants to know this.
We'll find out. It depends. Like, the children of a siren. That requires a big boon.
Oh, I'm sure Gabe would be happy to give
That he would
William
call
a
on.
big boon.
He would call on later in the season. Like, I know exactly what he would use it for.
It's a siren.
It's a feeding type.
Not here. There's no siren here.
A feeding type. A predatory type.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought you were talking about, like, you heard a siren, and I, was like, oh, okay, well, I don't hear a siren. Nobody's
Wasn't
died
me!
around here.
I was inside all night last night.
Yeah, I didn't eat nobody. On that note, so Johnny isn't staying with Frank. Frank decided to go off gallivanting in a little solo mission because everyone else in the coterie is a liability when they aren't as fast as he is. Sorry, not sorry. And let's go ahead and cut into y'all's scene first, because that was the first one, because you guys got there before Frank got to his location.
This is true.
We went down to a bar to see, because that's the only clue my lieutenants could give me for how they were ghouled. We get down there, and Gabe does his thing with the Fae, which is weird-tastic. And, yes, there were Fae dancing in the back of the bar.
You got
the dance
you
PK.
got you got the 4 crit. And they wanted you to dance with them because you got down pretty well.
We learned that, I can't pronounce that either.
Son-in-law.
Danislav?
The creepy dude that Olga works for, or
A
mysterious
Russian of the
dude,
highest
whatever you wanna
quality.
call him, is the one that's been ghouling my lieutenants for about 20 years. Which is concerning, to say the least. I think that was all the information we really needed to find there.
We also learned that wasn't your brother hanging out with some werewolves there?
Yes, my brother was there talking to or being grilled by some werewolves, and we figured out what happened there a little later. But then it flipped over to Frank, I believe, as we were heading back to get Ruth.
Yes, it did. At which point he was like,
Just like
as
that?
he, yeah, exactly like that. So he pulls up to this old joint that we went to last episode, sees that the windows have been repaired, strikes him as a little bit fucking odd, yo. Goes up, takes a quick look inside. Okay, nobody's home. There's dust. Lots of dust. Like nobody lives here. Goes up a little bit further. Checks another window. It's a bedroom. Looks like it's been used. Okay, let's break in. So with his 1 point in larceny, he pops that motherfucker. Goes in, starts taking a little look around. Finds a couple different things. And hears some muffled downstairs. First off, though, he takes some pictures because, you know, if he's there, he's going to gather some intel. Sees a wallet on top of a nightstand, opens it up with his, you know, motorcycle gloves on, and, you know, just slides out the ID on the inside, and lo and behold, it's a name that means something, not much to Frank, but enough to be like, okay, it's Olivia Vonage's father of the great Vonage Empire. Grabs a rag that was on the ground that he was thinking, okay, there might be DNA or something. Like, you know, he's seen some of those New Age cop shows. Figures Gabe can do some of that. And he's about to leave, but the really gets his attention, and he thinks about it. And his beast is just like, excuse me, sir, I want to go that way. So he goes that way. Because everyone's, you know, kind of a slave to their beast. As he's going down the stairs, though, he catches a whiff that turns him off to that entire situation. It's human. So, thinking as all good kindred do, he's on a stairwell, doesn't want to get caught should there be something bigger and darker than he is that arrives at that location. And just walks out and decides, okay, you know, this is totally the, you know, 1990s. There's got to be a payphone around here. So he rides around on his motorcycle trying to find a payphone. Fuck. I was wrong. So pull over and buy a burner at a local 7-Eleven. Call the cops. Say, yeah, I found a body. Yeah, this is just John Doe. It's fine. Turn it off. Pop out the SIM card. Drop it in the sewers. Trash the phone. And make my way back to the warehouse because I got what I needed, and I might have saved a human life. It didn't seem like an us problem at the time, but I was wrong. And let's cut to you guys.
I think our next stop was the warehouse, wasn't it?
Yeah, because you had mentioned that somebody had been to your warehouse, been in the spoopy room where people weren't supposed to be with all the spoopy items, and Gabe was like, that not good. Let's go fix that.
We got up there, and surveillance shows it was really not good.
You remember the name
Anastasia.
of the person that...
Yeah.
So
Just here, let's go have a walk around this place that's going to explode in 5 minutes. That was not fun.
So, did some
I like
extra
this.
rituals there. Set it so that only Gabe and Olivia know the password to get into the spooky room.
What's
Cursed
the password?
items. Dr. Sexy's Treasure Palace. Told you it would be easy for me to remember that one.
Yeah. I kept remembering it as Pleasure Palace, and I was like, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. I'm not going to say that.
And then, as we were there doing some rituals that took some time, we got news alerts on the phone. To which To which Gabe was like, "Oh, they found so and so, Derek Vonnet. Wait, isn't that? I think that's Olivia's family's name, right?"
Any relation?
Yeah, that was the brother. So that's our next stop.
So y'all go off and finish doing the warden and scamper over to the hospital while Frank's listening to his Walkman with the Beastie Boys cassette side A. And doesn't get the message until after he gets to the warehouse. But we'll get into that.
So yeah, we go up to the hospital. Brother's not doing so hot. Turns out he's a little infected, just a little bit, you know.
Oh, what did he have? Is it terminal?
It's that bad disease that's been going around. You know.
So he's down with the sickness?
Yeah, you could say that. But Olivia did get a brief chance to talk to him.
Yeah, he was, we learned that he was talking to the werewolves to have me tracked down because, my father and the people he was working with were trying to get him to reveal where I was, which would have been a cute trick because he didn't know. And that's why they were torturing him, was to try and figure out where I was, so he sent a pack of werewolves to find me.
Yeah.
And then I called the lieutenants and told them we need guards up here, blah, 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 and, you know, he's kind of a fire to deal with later.
Yeah, it's only smoldering right now. It's not going to do any damage. This isn't California.
Yet.
This isn't a gender reveal. It's fine.
That was New York.
Everything burns the same way with a gender reveal. It's fine.
Yeah, well.
No, that's how the last two major fires have gotten started here in the U.S. is gender reveals. You knew that, right?
Mm-hmm. I was aware. I have friends who actually live in California, and they were literally, like, what was it, 3-4 miles south of the gender reveal party. And if the Santa Ana winds had gone south instead of north, yeah.
Yeah. It'd be Kentucky Fried Friends.
I'm not eating a guru. No. Badly written. No.
Don't knock it till you try it.
And they're kind of mangy. And,
Don't we have enough A-bombs to worry about right now?
Yeah, having already bitten into one before, I can confirm. I think I got fleas. I've been scratching and scratching and scratching, and it just won't go away. So
Gabe tells the doctors to stick him on dialysis, call him if something goes wrong. We left the hospital and called Frank.
Frank was available this time because he had texted you back saying, "Do you need me?"
To
why are you there?
Fill him in on the situation, and then things kind of clicked together that Frank had been at the house and had
Yeah. No, I mean, when you get a
calls.
one-word text message back saying "fuck,"
yeah.
that was a nice back and forth. Like, oh, why are you guys there? Found her brother. Oh, where was he? Oh, fuck.
At that moment, Frank realized.
Things did get put together there, and that led to a couple other fun conversations because Frank was like, well, if you guys are coming home, grab something at the Scarlet Drop for me.
Which we did. We stopped by the Scarlet Drop, where we ran into our newest favorite NPC, Bobby Linda Goblin, who was working at the drive-thru. And was just really excited to show Gabe her latest comic. And also asked Gabe and friends to join her for a Halloween game of D&D. And Gabe thought, that's a great idea. I can torture the entire coterie in one night. Let's do it. But we also found out other important things.
Like
she's a friggin' pixie.
That she was a pixie. And when Gabe wanted to make sure that Frank had extra sprinkles on his order, because Frank specifically messaged him about the extra sprinkles, our pixie friend decided to take it a little step further.
When you show friends that you love each other by turning around and totally glamorizing the extra sprinkles, I
Do you hear that?
mean,
That's the
why
sound of-
not?
That's the sound of Gabe actively and willingly roofing me.
Hey, if it makes you feel any better, Gabe had every intention of eventually eating one himself. So, which
Like I said yesterday after Sesh was just like, well, Frank can't be mad because, Gabe ate one for science. So that means he didn't know what was going on.
I'll be right back for 1 second. I'm gonna show you guys the lovely wig that I got for this cosplay.
Babbling the gabbling.
while she's grabbing the wig, Gabe
Yeah,
gets a container of special sprinkles.
Special sprinkles.
Dropped Olivia back off at home.
Which home?
At her
Thank you.
Went back to the warehouse. Made sure that Frank knew that his special drink was there.
Yep. Told him to
After
put it
Gabe
in
already
the,
put sprinkles on it.
put it in the freezer. You put the sprinkles on while you were leaving Olivia's place.
I
And a
did.
brief conversation ensued between you and Frank. Do you remember the contents of conversation?
Man, I don't remember 5 seconds.
All right. Well, to kind of give you the 411, Frank did admit that he went to their... Yeah, did admit that he went back and that... he didn't say in so many words that you guys held him back.
This later, but
Yeah, so Boblin the Goblin's hair, y'all.
I'm thinking
Nice.
about doing extra poof for maximum pixieage because
Give it that value.
we need.
How's that gonna help under the hat?
Oh no, this will be Halloween. She won't have to wear the hat, so she'll just do like a massive extra poof. I might, do this a little bit back and kind of like do a couple little squiggles like here and.
I'm about it. I'm about it. Yeah, no, Spava, I totally agree with you. Anything that
I'm
makes
with Rono.
Rono give that look, I'm here for it, 100%.
Actually, I was thinking about using Annunciata's sparkle thing for extra pixieage.
Huh? So cute.
Also okay with disturbing Tanari. Fuck you, Smava.
Yes. Okay. She's related. There's a reason she's okay with this.
Yeah. It's Heckling family.
Though also
Yeah.
because it'll be the Halloween episode, I might go maybe a little bit extra cross platforms.
Hey! Here, I'm about it.
Sorry, I had to derail it really quick because how often do I actually get to put wigs on in front of people that I'm not doing changeling for? So yeah, there you go.
No,
Let me know
don't
when
look
I
at
can stop giving you the clap.
So yes,
Ow.
Bob
On
and the Goblin
stream?
will be a
Really?
thing for Halloween.
It's not against TOS. Not like that.
Anyway.
No, I was gonna say the people got me that and the buttons and everything because Bob and the Goblin will be a massively thing on Halloween.
Yeah, and a certain boon was given for Frank's entrance into said D&D game.
Small boon.
Small boon, just a boon on
Small
Capitol
boon.
Hill. So they had a brief discussion. Frank admitted that he went because he felt like the rest of the coterie would be a liability based on last time, and that he meant no offense by it. He did admit that he fucked up by involving humans because he assumed it was a human problem only. But there was the back and forth of, well, he had the same symptoms, so now humans have the cursed items, which means at least we know where people are going to be getting sick from that local police department and possible first responders that were on that scene. So, I mean, there was a little bit of foresight on that front of what the reaction to Frank's minor mistake was.
Yeah.
But on that same token, I don't know about this, but I feel like he made a good point to Gabe that, he didn't want to risk exposing, Kindred to a Kyne. Which, I don't know. Did Gabe catch on to that, or did Gabe actually appreciate that at all?
I think Gabe at that point didn't.
Gotcha. Frank had been talking for so long that Gabe just stopped.
Gabe was hungry. Gabe was tired. Gabe was a little pissy.
Gabe was waiting for you to drink your coffee.
Gabe was waiting for you to drink your damn coffee, which, shortly thereafter...
Yep, got up off the couch, went over to the freezer where Gabe had lovingly placed it, and subsequently drank 3/4 of it? And high constitution for the save. Frank just drops it like, did you just drug me?
So Frank starts seeing, what was it, like sparkly butterflies
And shit up against the walls, and Frank's all not about that thug life, so grabs a Sharpie off the nearby counter and just starts carving at the walls, trying to snuff that butterfly out of existence.
He actually makes a really bad skyline of Chicago.
Yeah.
And then as Gabe picks up the coffee, grabs a sprinkle, doesn't respond to whether or not he drugs him, and just pops the sprinkle in his own mouth. Doesn't do as good on a con save.
But you took one sprinkle, so...
I only took one sprinkle, but...
Sprinkle.
But sprinkle. To which Frank is just like, oh shit, Doc, you too?
But the doc wasn't tripping balls like Frank was.
Yeah. But we hear howling while the doctor is giggling maniacally in the corner.
Turning around going, come find me!
Yeah.
Calling William.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right! What?
Yeah, you said you were going to tell us about the voicemails, but we can get to that in a minute.
Yeah, we'll save that. We'll save that.
Yeah, we'll carve out, the last 20 minutes of this for that.
That's valid.
I'm holding you to it.
There. I got it right here.
Here's a bus, and there's Gabe. So, we hear wolves, to which Frank's just like, shit. Kills the lights that were on downstairs, scampers up, looks out a nearby window, and sees a pack of, you said 7 wolves. One shifts into a human form and just kind of looks around a little bit, and there's a little bit of yipping back and forth as they're making discussions. Frank has the wherewithal to text Nix and say, wolf pack heading your way-ish, with 7 S's and 3 H's. Because he's focusing really hard, but not hard enough.
I mean, when you're glamored, it's not like you're drunk, but you're glamour drunk. So
you're
it's
punch drunk.
Yeah, you're just seeing all these weird things. If cartoon characters could be around his head, they'd be dancing in a circle of roses, or doing that ring around the roses thing around his head.
I was too busy trying to snuff out the mole that was popping out of the numbers on my phone when I was typing that message out. I was playing whack-a-mole on my phone.
This is fair. I found it highly entertaining.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, show
creative
me how
liberty.
you do this.
But it fires that message off, sees that they're then heading further down the road, and they move a rock, at which point, Frank moves it back after they've left, and promptly goes and tries to get these drink out of his system, which fails miserably. And where did the scene end, Junie? I don't remember.
We ended it with William getting a couch and
That's right,
getting
a
a
couch.
box of roses.
That's
telling
right.
him not to work so hard.
Yeah. And he wrote something back on there. I do what I must because I can, and then trashes the note.
However, the next night, I'm sure at some point he will leave his room and leave Tony's. When he comes back to his house, or when he comes back, he'll see the note on his pillow saying, "Really, stop working so hard."
Burn it.
Kill it with fire.
Yeah, throw it into the pizza oven.
He'll just see a note next morning.
Yeah, brand new one.
Yeah.
So,
where are your plans going from here?
I mean, I'm going to be listening to the voicemails that Dr. Sexy had left on Tony's Pizzeria's voicemail. Like, Tony's probably going to come in and say, "Hey, boss, there's something for you."
It'd be more like, hi, are you busy?
"Hey, are you busy? There's something for you on the voicemail."
No, it'd be, there are exactly so many voicemails for you from your favorite doctor friend.
Why are there 69 voicemails for me? That's
because
really
it has
fun.
to be exactly 69.
Because that's what was left, and you know me, I won't erase them because I know you want to listen to them.
So I go
all.
through 3 hours of voicemails. Gabe giggling like a schoolgirl.
Wait a minute.
You're not wrong, G. Written.
You got to figure 3 minutes per voicemail if there's 69 of them. Like,
Alright,
it's going to be
now
over
hold
3 hours.
Hold up. It wouldn't be that many.
Okay. Sarcasm.
It wouldn't be that many.
It'd be like 5.
So, first off, I know that we had determined that I would be calling on the Tony's Pizza because that's what initially pops up under William's name. But would somebody answer, or would it go straight to voicemail?
Tony would the first time.
Tony would the first time.
What it would be is Tony would answer, and then say, how can I help you and whatnot. And if
How can I help you?
yeah, and then if Gabe said, I'm going to try and leave messages for William, he'll be
You
like,
just leave the phone off the line.
okay, give me a moment, and then say, call this number. It's a direct voicemail line, and I will then let the boss know you've left voicemail.
Perfect.
And then
So-
from there, yeah.
So the first voicemail that you would get would be something along the lines of like, "Hi, William. Shh, we have to be quiet. We're playing hide and seek. I think that there's some werewolves outside. You're wonderful. Do you know that? Shh."
7. Do you want to confirm deleting this message? 1. Next
Second-
message.
second voicemail would probably actually be like 30 seconds of just like, it sounds like a pocket dial, like where it's just like rubbing against the side of the game's leg, like, and you hear like random giggling. At one point the phone drops, like, and then it hangs up.
7. Do you wish to delete this message? 1. Next message.
Next message would be probably like I don't know, 20 minutes later maybe. Do you hate Halloween? Because people
7.
love Halloween.
Go and continue. But that would be his reaction, would just be, do you hate Halloween? 7.
You should really decorate your coffee shop. Just attract more people. Take advantage of the seasons. I hear that Bobby Lynn is a great decorator. You should really just let her run rampant. Just let her take control of the thing. She'll get you lots of customers.
wrong.
Confirm the deletion of this message. 1. Next message.
And then he would probably get a voicemail like the next night. That would be like, apologies about the glamour-induced voicemails. I did have a situation that I needed to discuss with you, however. Please give me a call at your earliest convenience and let me know when I can pop in.
9. Do you wish to save this message? 1.
Those would be
There
the
are
voicemails.
no more voice messages. Main menu. Hang up.
Damn doctor.
And I'd like to point out that Tony would be completely and utterly oblivious to what the voicemail said because he respects his employer's privacy, but he would only know that once they were cleared, he'd be like, okay, check mark off the list. What do I need to do next? And go down the list, even though it's a Sunday and he's still working.
I will say, when Tony first picked up the phone, he would have heard, "Shh, we have to be really quiet. We're playing hide and seek.
Of course,
I
Tony
need
would
to
be like,
get a message to William. Send me to his voicemail immediately."
and the funny thing is Tony would be like, You guys play hide and go seek? Okay. I'm quiet. But here's the phone number. Okay. Here, I'm being really quiet. Here's the phone number. Is that better? And then...
That's perfect!
Okay. So then, for the rest of the night and all through Sunday, Tony will be talking really, really quietly. Because apparently that's how vampires like to talk at times.
Tony needs more alcohol.
Tony has the gullible flaw. He just totally believes everything. So he'll be just like, "Hi, William. I got this stuff that you need to do today. Here's all the things you need to go through." And he'll just quietly put stuff on his desk and then tiptoe
I feel like
out.
a bobblehead right now.
Hey, at least you don't have Boblin the Goblin turning around and bouncing all over the place and giving him shit. So therefore, there is a
That shit's probably laced, yo.
that shit is laced, yo. Not to mention sparklies. If you ever go into when you go to the Skylar shop, you will notice there is nothing sparkling because Boblin can't focus, because the pixie can't focus on things without things being shiny. Or shiny things will draw them away. That's why when she's like, oh, shiny, gotta finish this first.
So when William comes in and he says, "This place isn't sparkling, I'm disappointed.
Oh
Make
no.
it right."
Bob will just go, okay. But then we'll be completely ADHD off her rocker for the rest of the night.
That'll be great for the Halloween episode.
Like, shit, I can't do this. No, not this. But this. We have a
I
friend.
need a delivery from Nyx's place for the Halloween game, okay?
Yeah, we need to get in touch with the old fixer and get some of that blood wine up in there.
Ooh, if you mention it to Boblin, I'm sure she...
Oh, no, he'd mentioned it to Nyx.
Oh, no. But if you're at the Scarlet Drop and Boblin knows about it, Boblin can maybe possibly go and talk to somebody.
No. All Frank knows is that Gabe and he were drugged after ordering from the Scarlet Drop. Those days are over.
What? Well, actually, it's not over.
Frank is bringing his own blood, BYOB, at all times.
That's
I'm
fine.
just saying, this is how we find out that Boblin is BBEG confirmed.
Say what now?
It's a pixie.
Boblin is BBEG.
Okay. It took a second, sorry. Last horse just crossed the finish line. I'm glad I bet on it. All right. So that's more or less what happened on yesterday's sesh. So what... there's a lot to unpack there. I mean... I'm curious, what was Gabe's motivation for actually willingly drugging Frank?
Boredom? Little bit payback?
What did I do wrong?
He's an ass, that's why.
What did Frank do wrong?
I mean...
That Gabe.
I mean...
That's
You know,
rude.
here Gabe is sending you texts with X's and O's. And you can't even be bothered to tell him that you're going off on some stupid suicidal mission again. Very disappointed.
Did you want an invitation to the stupid?
I just want to know when you're being stupid.
Look, Daddy's growing a conscience.
No, it
No,
doesn't mean... We've
With
talked
three
about
whole
this.
willpower.
We've talked about this. It doesn't mean I'll stalk you.
It just means it's not that
just want to know.
it's not that
So
I
that
want to
way-
go with you. It's just that I want to be able to turn down your invitation.
It's more like think of Gabe like an introvert. They'll never go out with you. They
That's
just
what I'm
wanna be
saying.
invited. Yeah,
Exactly. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I don't want to go with you. I just want to be able to turn you down.
Yeah, basically.
Can
God,
anyone
if I wanted turn down
it...
service, I'd go to a Ramada Inn. All right, like.
Do they
I mean-
actually? Do they actually do turn service still?
Did you want an invitation to the stoop? It is kind of the whole premise of this game so far.
I mean, Frank did work, though. Frank did work while he was there solo. Like, not as much as he could have, but he wasn't about to put his own neck out for some human.
Fair, but still it was... Look, I can only show you opportunities, and it's up to you to take that opportunity or not. So
It's up to me to play vampire. Like, if I'm going to play a vampire, he's going to not give a fuck about, cattle.
So wait, is that
It's totally fair.
Yeah.
Very fair.
Like, it's human problems. Fuck off.
Wait, Gabe, but Gabe was like, "You're supposed to be smart. Don't think
that was a 500 IQ play.
No, don't think human. Take it one step further. You know what was in that area. That's what I'm saying, is that it's like...
Right, and, it's not really our area. It's not our problem. Ultimately, at the end of the day, it's whatever Baron's problem that is in that region.
It was enough of your problem that you went back to the house a second time. By yourself.
It was enough of y'all's problem. He just did it because he was bored. Much like Gabe, he does stupid things.
Because I was bored.
Yeah.
Why we drag the friends we love? Because glamour.
Yerp.
I mean, it was for fun.
This is true.
Yeah, but...
Plus, I got to do a little bit more changeling shit to you all.
Yeah.
Not that I have, like, a whole big thing planned.
Frank's just going to keep his own blood flask on him at all times. If anybody pops a sprinkle in that bitch, someone's going to get staked.
That's if you can find your flask.
I'll just buy a new one.
You know what?
That's the good thing about working under Josh.
I just remembered I have a ritual.
A ritual for... Oh, God.
I'm pretty sure that there's a ritual that you can change the liquids to something.
Oh, but you're also forgetting the changeling thing called Mooch. Where if she hears or knows that there's something shiny and sparkly and it's hidden in a pocket, she could turn around and take it.
Alright. Well, that's what? Passive perception?
I'm not against shaking a goblin because she took my knitting, okay? Just keep that in mind.
I'm not against ending a goblin. Or a pixie, even. Like,
Poor Bob the Goblin. All she wanted to do is spread love and her children of the Click Click Shiny Myth Rocks.
Well, I know what I'm spending my 3 points on this week.
what are you changing my blood to? Wine? No. Or water?
So
reverse Jesus?
So there's a ritual called Engaging the Vessel of Transference, where you can exchange blood from container with the blood of anyone who touches it barehanded. Which means I can get hyped up on pixie shit, touch the container, exchange the blood.
Oh, that's an abuse of power, and you know
it is an abuse of power, but it's a fun abuse of power.
Alright, that'll mean that you have to find the flask.
Don't ever give Gabe my purse. Got it.
He steals Olivia's knitting.
Oh
yes,
no!
The goblin's about to get. Oh God! You're about to make another abomination. You're gonna make a broken fairy.
She's only partially pixie, I thought. No, she's solid pixie.
She's solid pixie.
So, Frank will make the joke of how it tastes to putting a pixie stick in your mouth.
She'll go, "Please don't put me in your mouth. I really don't taste that good. I mean, my blood does, but my feet, they're pretty kind of gross. You really don't want to do that."
Solid pixie sounds like a bad name.
You're not wrong. No, but actually...
They're a cover band.
Actually, Pixies taste very sweet, and then you get hopped up on the glamour, and then it's like literally I could show you the world in many other different ways that you could ever imagine. Hi, Kaleidoscope, how are you?
So if it's on Halloween when you bite into a pixie, is it like sweet and sour?
Well, no, but they might like it because every Halloween all Fae go unseelie.
Yeah, you mentioned that. That's the reason why I was asking if it'd be sweet and sour,
And they
pixie.
don't remember.
All right, so they might be
happens.
into that type of thing. Wow. Sorry, not sorry.
This is how our sessions usually go.
Yeah, they go off the rails in good ways and bad ways. Like,
Wait.
yesterday it was very solemn because we got a lot of like real shit done, but then there's just the moments of just chaotic that I guess happen sometimes. I don't know. They didn't back when I was a real thin blood, but c'est la vie.
No, I find it entertaining and highly energetic when you guys go, oh, this is where you wanted us to go. Oh no. Hi, side
Okay,
path.
fucking roofied me.
I'm like, I didn't even want you to go this way, but you're going that way. That wasn't even an option.
No, it's called TTRPGs. Welcome to the table.
I mean, in our defense, though, pixie sprinkles.
Oh, I'm completely for it. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Oh my god, we need to find... I'm sorry, I'm really sorry to cut you off there.
You're fine.
We need to find a Morgan Freeman impersonator. And instead of having him say titty sprinkles, say pixie sprinkles.
Yeah, wrong. Titty
And then
sprinkles
just,
do apply if they are sprinkling
Yeah,
that
pixie
off their
sprinkles.
boobs.
Like, yeah, so... No, sorry, it was just off the cusp.
No,
Like, I would pay $5 for that. Like, pixie sprinkles.
I learned after the big, huge 6-hour planning session I had done, where you guys possibly could have fought a Kia said, and you guys threw that one out the window. I was like, okay, right. We're watching more Critical Role to understand how D&D players role play. And I went, oh, this is how we're going to do it.
And it worked. For the most part. I mean, we fought an abomination, 3 weeks ago? The World of Darkness, at this point for us, as we were discussing post-session yesterday, is that, it's not all combat. And there's a lot of plays, counterplays, things that are done in the shadows to move forward goals. And that's something that this season, we're really touching upon and really embracing as, our characters grow and have different personas about, what their next steps are in life.
Well, also that, and I've learned that it's easier to run the session with saying, okay, guys, here's all of the information sprinkles you get. Now, you're starting your day off. Where are we going? Because depending on where you're going to go is what I have planned. And sometimes the plan is just, oh, you're doing this? That's fine. Here, my way of thought is going this way. Yeah! And then all of a sudden, it's like, no, we're not going this way. We're going, no, you didn't want to go this way. We're not going this way. We're not going this way. We're going that way, kids! And I'm going, was that even an option?
So what you're getting out of this is that now you've learned how to dungeon with us, too.
Yes.
Just wait until... Well, I mean, we still throw things at her that she doesn't expect. She didn't expect Frank to be like, oh, it's a human. Not my problem.
Yes.
I'm at the World of Warcraft Guild.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
So when they try to dungeon, they're like, okay, we're going to go this... No, we're going that way. But wait, we have to go... No, we're going to go... But we have
They
to...
go whichever direction the healer allows them to go, and that is the way that will always be.
Nope, it's always follow the tank. And the problem is that trying to find who the tank is in all of this...
It's not easy.
I don't know. I think the tank, at least for us in WoD, is probably the Gangrel. And that's kind of terrifying.
Actually...
Because Olivia doesn't really frontline.
You're not wrong. Tanari has actually picked up a lot of the tanking ability and been like, hey, everyone, we should do this. Where you're listening to the Malkavi and the Tremere going... Well, we should... No, the game rules
Tremere
right.
is definitely the healer, though. I mean, literally sewed up a Baron.
I mean, if I'm being real honest,
You're not
Trevor's
wrong.
just along for the ride.
I mean, Tanari... Yeah, you're not wrong, Fairy. And Tanari really has become that tank to start leading everyone. And it's kind of funny. Baby Gangrel... Do, baby Gangrel.
Really bites. Baby Gangrel.
Baby Gangrel. Baby Gangrel. Baby Gangrel.
I'm laughing at the written.
In this case, is the bear in the ride? You know, that's going to require a lifetime boon.
Really, just a lifetime boon. That's it, huh?
Yeah, he'd have you off yourself
Broken.
mid-process. It'll be the high of your life.
Oh, all the broken.
Oh my god.
I don't know. Could William be a good ride? We don't know. We haven't figured this one out
I
yet.
don't want to know.
Well, on a scale of one to Southern hospitality, I'm pretty sure William would give a solid performance.
And now we know. Wait, is this for all writers or just particular writers?
I mean, he's particular.
No.
He likes him tall.
How tall
This
is?
is
That's
Gabe's
the only
fault.
reason why Gabe gets away with shit. It's because he's taller than William. William has a thing for people taller than himself. William is a power bottom. He's not afraid to admit it. Let's flesh out that
Gabe's
character a
fault.
little bit.
You know, how is this my fault?
You started this.
I didn't ship them first. That was somebody else entirely.
No.
You-
You know what you
You
shipped?
started this last month.
You know what you shipped? All the train wreck.
I'm sorry.
Whole
I
train
have
wreck.
to-
No,
I
you're
have to
not.
blame-
You are not sorry. Take that back.
I have to blame Nerdy for this one. Nerdy started the ship. I
Alright,
just
it's a
hopped on the
60-40.
ship, okay? All I did was hop on the ship. That's it.
Aye, Captain.
Yeah, you became first mate on this
Oh,
shit.
God.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
What is scale of 1 to Southern hospitality?
Bless your
Bless
heart.
your heart.
Bless your heart. Sweet summer child. Ay,
Oh,
chihuahua.
Jesus fuck. Wow. We went from 0 to boing in no time.
Oh my god, that was great.
That would require that William actually see you in that way. He's
That would
very
require-
particular.
That would require Gabe actually see William in that way.
Yeah, it would require
I
pixie
don't-
sprinkles.
It would require Pixie Sprinkles, yeah.
Which
Guess
Oh,
what?
God.
all that has to happen. That conversation has to
Junie,
happen.
don't make it happen. Don't make it
the
happen.
only
Doesn't
way.
have to happen.
Oh no! The only way that could happen is if a particular pixie told a particular
Do you hear
Malkavian,
that?
and
Do you hear
something
that?
happened.
That's the sound of everybody around William getting staked.
Oh, he would never stake 2 Malkavians that are close to his heart.
I wouldn't put bets on that.
I
Wouldn't
would.
either.
I would
Kidding
totally.
me?
I would totally put bets on
One
that.
of them in a heartbeat.
The
The other one, not so much.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
The one that keeps trashing his house. That's the one.
The
he'd
other one,
stake.
he would just be like, I need you to do me a favor. And, remove her from a situation for a while. Because,
Plot
that's the way
lines.
that relationship goes.
Hold on.
The other one, I mean,
Plot
he can
lines.
replace a Reaper. It's fine.
Oh.
Just a position.
Wow.
And he's got some new ones that he's got in his sights, so just in case something goes horribly awry.
Nothing could go ever horribly awry. What are you talking about?
Mm.
All perfect.
Mm-hmm. In every way.
Oh God, you sweet pixie child. All right, so let's talk about goals for at least the next session or next couple sessions in one of our cases. Do you have any ideas what you're going to be tacking on there?
I've
Shut
got
the fuck up, Alexa.
And Ipsa. Shut
I've
up.
currently got like 6 goals.
Alexa, shut up.
Uh,
Sorry. Continue.
I've got like 6 goals on the list.
Just 6.
Only 6 for right now.
Will this grow in the next week?
Probably, considering I'll be gone for 2 weeks, but I think priority number 1 would be dragging Frank's ass to go deal with the cursed items. And then work with contact tracing to find people who have probably been exposed. Then I guess we have to deal with the werewolves.
I think I'm taking care of that, actually.
I was gonna do the thing that Frank wanted with the rag to compare the DNA sample. I have
And see if it mirrors anybody else.
I do need to talk to William about Johnny being in town, and also probably fill him in on the Joshua situation.
Because that's what you left out yesterday.
Yeah. And then I was gonna talk to. I need to drag Artemis to the Chantry with me to talk to Morgan. I was also gonna ask her how I should handle the Johnny situation.
Carefully, delicately.
Yeah, and then talk to Johnny about Josh as delicately as I can, which is like not at all.
Not wrong.
So yeah, those are I guess those are 7 things on my list.
Well,
yeah.
you have to think
Oh
about.
no! Whoa, wait! The last one was I was gonna get a specific something commission for William.
Do you want to go into detail? I think you should go into detail.
So it's you guys know the famous painting, The Creation of Adam, where it's got like the human and God.
Oh God!
Like, except one has Gabe's face and the other has William's face. I would put William as God because you have to feed that ego. You know.
A doctor with the God complex.
Are they both in the
I
nude?
saw that coming.
Oh, of course, of course.
Oh God! The first thing William's gonna say is, "Why did you make mine so small?" Just because ego.
Actually, Artemis. If Artemis found out about this, she'd go, "You want to make him as big as naturally possible."
Oh yeah, no, I totally talked to Artemis about that.
Just make sure that he knows
Oh.
where he lies.
It's just like a
literally.
tree trunk, all right.
It's like Bob Ross
Perfect.
just trying to paint it. It's like it's a happy little tree.
Oh no! This is a happy little log.
No
So,
such
yeah.
thing as accidents.
So yeah, that's 7 things that I currently have on my list. I probably am gonna think of a couple more just to get me through 2 weeks of stuff. But
How about you, Tanari? What's Olivia got on tap?
I've got to call Olga and be rather insistent about talking to whoever the hell.
Stanislav.
Son-in-law. Yeah.
And I don't know, how long is it going to take Derek to recover?
Depends if he continues living.
Let's just say his camping experience was not the best ever, to the point where he might be in the hospital for several either weeks or months, depending on how he takes the treatment from his camping accident.
So keeping an eye on that, and a decent security detail up there, because that's not a good start. Humans ain't going to stop whatever's trying to kill either of us at this point. And probably figure out how to settle the humans are going to be a long-term thing at this point. Settle that with William and so forth, how he wants that handled, and the
Carefully,
NOS.
to your discretion.
Also, you are housing one of William's guests, he particularly. So you can also recall that one for maybe rent or a boon or.
Yeah. We're good for now. I don't have anything I need from him. It's more not getting on his bad side.
Well, you are now becoming literally the information broker of Joliet. Well done.
Oops.
I'm
You're
not
only
saying
making
as an
something
oops.
of your own life. You tripped and good things happened to you. It just so happened that, half of it fell into your lap because of your family. But, sometimes greatness is thrust upon you. Sometimes greatness is thrust into you. Depends on the size of the stake. You're just along for the ride.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's fair. Well, no, I like it how you've turned around and actually started. Oh, there it is. You've turned around and started brokering deals and boons and such with the Nosferatu, which is one of the harder clans to actually do with.
Okay.
Oh, there was? Oh, I missed it. I missed the mark there. My bad. I was going for the stake. I wasn't going for,
I think
It's okay.
The thrift.
He'll find the punchline for you later.
No. I got it now. It's as clear as purple crayon.
Being that we will have purple blood soon later, can I actually get the fruit punch flavor? That would be cool.
What?
Sorry, we only have grape.
Wait, you've got 48 different flavors of Kool-Aid.
Not
Well,
yet.
we gotta have the blue flavor.
I was going to start with fruit punch because it looks red naturally, and it's a nice way just to slowly introduce it.
This is true.
Or cherry.
I missed a whole conversation here. What?
Oh, yesterday at beginning of sesh, Gabe and Frank had the back and forth of, we can always dilute the blood through the dialysis machines with Kool-Aid.
Oh.
So it might have Kool-Aid flavored blood at
science.
some point.
For science. Strictly
Through
for science.
Because if we're not doing it for science, what are we doing it for?
You say
Flavor.
for science like my 7-year-old.
I mean, when you're 170 years old,
And you want to try all the different flavors of the rainbow.
yeah, I mean, you kind of want to do something with your unlife. Like, 170 is like being 17. Like, you're jonesing to do something entertaining.
You're older than Gabe. Technically.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
You're welcome.
So he's 17 and you're 14. Now we know the pecking order.
I think I think
It was
Amelia is
sarcasm.
older than both of you though.
Who?
Amelia.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
knew that. We
We
knew
knew
that.
that.
Okay.
She's an old hag.
I wouldn't call her an old hag.
You know she's watching. She's gonna watch this and be like, "I'm gonna kick his fucking ass."
No,
Not
can't
wrong.
metagame.
No, I think it's metagaming. I don't think it's metagaming when she's always kicking your ass.
Oh yeah, she's well aware of this kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, like I say it jokingly, like that's the bottom line. But
That's fair.
moving on to Frank's goals, shorthands. Blame the Kool-Aid flavored blood that's entering the circulatory system on Gabe for a experiment that the two of them were doing while diluting the mistakes that they sent Frank's direction. Obviously, he's going to snitch to William because trying to gain favor. So we'll see how that goes.
I would
Doesn't
actually.
have time for that.
I would like to see what Frank would write to William. Then
He would do it in person. Frank gets that William doesn't like written correspondence. It's too much of a liability. So he would, just knock on the door and be like, "Hey, Tony, has he got some time?"
yeah, sure.
I don't know. Let me check. And, just go about it that way and probably spend a Tuesday night waiting in the fucking pizzeria like, let's just get this over with.
Okay, I want to see that done.
I mean, I'm not going to have a conversation with myself.
No, I would like to see. I would like to see it written out if possible.
We'll see. But that'd be goal number one, is blaming it on Gabe and then taking the credit for it if it's a good idea.
Ooh.
Well,
No.
mutual credit for it. If it's a
I
good
was gonna
idea.
say now. Here's the thing. That's
It was
why we
mutual
want to
credit.
see. That's why I want to see it written out, because I want to know exactly how you're gonna sling that to him.
Well,
Because if you're gonna try to attempt to take credit for it while also blaming Gabe,
it was kind of a 50-50, but I mean,
or is
He
it more of
enabled
a
me.
like, hey, I know about a situation. Have you heard about this?
yeah.
And then try, are you gonna try to gauge William?
Yeah. I haven't decided how he's going to approach it yet, but it'll be crafty.
Well, the
That's
reason
for
why I
damn sure.
ask is because I'm gonna have you guys roll your intelligence and craft and your dex and craft, so that to see if you guys can actually pull this shit off, mixed in with your medicine and possibly your either science or technology rolls, to see if you can actually create Kool-Aid flavor blood.
All right. Well, I'm popping Clotho's gift when I decided to do that,
That's
and I'm going to stack my
fine.
rolls if that's all right,
As long
because
as
my crafting is mediocre at best.
You said you want craft and intelligence, dex and craft,
intelligence and science, intelligence, medicine, intelligence, technology.
Well, yeah, I mean, you don't have to give me all the roles, but I'm saying, like, what would be applicable? Like, your medicine to know what flavors of blood go with what Kool-Aid flavors. Your intelligence and science, or your intelligence and technology, depending on which one's higher, to know how to blend it and how much to blend.
Okay.
Like, instead of doing...
So, could I use intelligence in medicine or intelligence in technology in lieu of those?
Well, you can use, like, intelligence technology to know how to handle and work the machine to make sure it
What about
properly
science?
mixes. Science would actually be the
Yeah.
ratios of how much Kool-Aid mixture in a packet to how many blood bags, how much makes this, how much makes that.
Okay.
Like, if you were to do,
I can manage those roles.
Tenari,
Yeah,
I
let's...
have
so
to do
instead
all
of-
the roles.
Tenari,
No,
let's
big toe,
just
do all the
Yeah,
roles.
I can handle these.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be too difficult, but being that you're actually consciously thinking of this, okay, so if anyone's
Okay,
ever
one
made...
hungrier.
So if anyone's ever made Kool-Aid before, you know it's a thing of sugar, water, and Kool-Aid mix.
Right.
Now here's the thing. Are you using sanguine blood, which would be already sugary, so you don't need to add the sugar, but then how much of the Kool-Aid mix would you mix into it? And how much, are you making 2 gallons? Are you making a gallon? How much are you making from there? So are you using 1 packet, 2 packet, 3 packet? From there, say a sanguine, you want a tartar fruit punch. So how much sanguine would you add sugar on it to balance out the I mean, would you be balancing
Fuck it.
out?
It matters. I'll use
It's-
willpower.
It's how you're going to do this, and if you are actually going to send it back to the circulatory system and then have them process it and pan it off, you might actually make a Kool-Aid flavored business off of this.
I'm sorry, I
Really?
think you lost me at what Kool-Aid flavors go with what blood.
I burned a willpower when I popped Clothos,
Yeah.
and I want to formally apologize for the bad things about to happen.
12 successes. Good
Crit
to
12.
know.
Bestial, a messy crit 12.
Oh, it's gonna be a messy fucking ass time for you.
Oh, it's gonna be a pretty nice time because I just got a crit 12.
High five! But that's just for my Clothos gifts.
Mm-hmm.
I still need to roll everything else.
Okay, think about it this way. Tenari. So, and I'm going to use fruit punch because it's applicable. Actually, I'll use that in lemonade. So, say you wanted a more sour, bitter lemonade, you would use like a sanguine, or no, you'd use a melancholy, or you would use something that has a little bit more of a bitter taste to it in the blood. Where if say you wanted a sweeter, you would then use sanguine. Again, fruit punch, if you wanted it a little bit more bitter or if you wanted it a little bit more sweeter. Now, here's the thing. Say you only had melancholic for your blood, and you didn't want it to have that soury or more bitter taste to it. Well, how would you be counteracting that? Would you be adding sugar to the blood to then
Cocaine.
mix it up? Yeah, you could use cocaine as well. But how are you sweetening up the blood to give it that fruity punch taste? It sounds completely and utterly irrational, non-reasonable, but welcome to the world of darkness when people want to try and do crazy, quirky shit.
I mean,
Swear.
I figure if somebody can open a Scarlet Drop, or if somebody can open, and sell blood wine, like, why not get creative with it? We
I
have
think-
the technology.
Blood wine actually got its own lore sheet.
Every week, my book seems more and more sane.
Mm-hmm. There is the blood wine actually just came out on Twitter. I know the storyteller Pony Boy from Chicago by Night in Near Dark Studios. He just released the lore sheet for blood wine. It's a legit lore sheet now. But you look at it from the standpoint of how did this come from here to here, and then where did you apply it all? Where's the science to it? Where was the forethought? Not just saying, I'm going to write down a lore sheet and, oh, that just happened. But this is where it starts, is the idea. How do you do the rolls for it? How would you turn around and mix things? How would you... And it's all literally applying it to the craft of everything on how to bring it forth. So that's why I'm asking for rolls to see if,
Yeah, to see if we can actually pull it off.
on top of that, do they have the dots? Do they have the skills to do things, to add all of this together? That way it's like giving you an understanding of, oh, even though we're tied into the core books, Onyx Path opened up a way for people to turn around and add more things to it. It's how Yev from Backblaze became a lore sheet in V5. So V5 is a lot more, shall we say, open-ended in the stance of being not just regulated by the books, but being guided by the books.
I'm doing my rolls right now. Give me 1 sec. You said
I was gonna say
intelligence.
Do you want me to send them to you, with the goals? Okay.
Yeah.
9. Ooh.
I guess one of my goals will be mess with Kool-Aid blood.
I mean,
Low priority.
why not?
2, 4, 6, 8,
Or science.
It's like people are turning around. And I'll give you one. I actually roleplay on B-Dave server, and in the live games over on New York, there is a particular waitress named Mary who is not only learning the culinary sciences, but she's learning how to make culinary food for Kindred to eat and actually keep down because she has many experiments. So. And I got to name it. I got to name one of the characters in there too. It's called Skitters. It's a multi-hand thing with a rib cage on top of it and a tail like a spinal cord, and it turns around and holds people in place as it goes around the floor, and it's called Skitters. Yes.
51 successes.
Okay. So. With,
Messy crit in there, another crit in there, regular crit in there.
That's fine. What did Gabe get?
For which one?
All of them.
Okay, so for intelligence and medicine, crit 6, intelligence and science, crit 12, intelligence and tech, flat 5, dex and craft, crit 5.
Oh, that was just my int and tech.
Okay. No, the reason why I asked you for the intech first is because that's how you're going to apply it and how you're going to rationalize and put it together.
Gotcha.
With the crafting and the other roles that I've asked for, it is how you're applying it, how you're doing it, and how you're executing it. And
what was the last one? There's one more.
And science?
There was in science and medicine, in tech, then crafting.
Okay, so yeah, I got it.
There was two craftings. Int and crafting and dex and crafting.
Okay, so let me do int and crafting real quick.
So the first set of rolls, first 3 set of rolls,
plus craft.
is theory crafting, understanding what you're crafting and how you're going to apply your craft. Intelligence craft is you actually putting and making the ingredients and putting them into the machine, and the actual dex craft is how you're crafting it and how it turns out.
How do you want the messy crits for Clothos to manifest?
I think you might have put a little bit more blood in one. You might have put a little bit of sugar in another. Or maybe you put 4 packs of Kool-Aid instead of 2. And you kind of came out with, I'm not going to say it's perfect.
Some nasty amalgamations.
Right. I'm not going to say it's perfect, but you are on your way to... This is your first batch. So maybe you gave it a little bit to Olivia. Maybe you gave some to Amelia. Some to Abel. So that they can all taste it. I'm sure Olivia's going, what the hell is this? But then...
Yeah, I would try to give it a shot and top off and pop Clothos again, and I'd probably work on the next step and just go about it that way.
Oh, absolutely.
Intelligence and craft was flat 1.
Nice.
How many Clothos gifts does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll Center of Frank Pop?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And it was my medicine. Medicine was 3. Ooh.
So I'll add that.
I have a feeling I'm gonna botch this batch.
But this is your first batch that you're doing. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm surprised you guys are actually rolling for this shit.
I mean, it's something that hasn't been done before, so... Alright, Clothos gave me an 8.
I know, right? Actually, I could go for a good Kaiser roll right now.
Rolls.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I have been having a craving for Hawaiian rolls.
Those sound pretty nice.
I know,
not gonna lie.
right?
Oh, shit. Hey, Junie?
Yeah.
Bestial Failure 4? Or does it not matter unless all the die come up blank?
Bestial failure. Wait, did you get any successes on there?
Oh, no, I got 4 flat.
Where's the bestial?
Does it matter, though, if it comes up with the just a single skull?
What does the total say?
It's... Let me open it up again. I mean, it shows 4. Like, here's the roll.
Yeah, if it says 4, then fine. If it doesn't say a missing
Okay.
crit, then it doesn't count.
Oh, okay. My apologies. I got
fine.
mistaken.
No, because it's going to tell you if it's a bestial failure or if it's a messy crit or something like that.
You get really hungry and you drink all the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, I just drink that bad.
He drank his own Kool-Aid.
Yeah, basically.
And
no,
now,
I sound like a cult leader now.
Yeah, you do.
that's okay. Wait until
21,
Olivia's
26.
like,
Now?
why?
28, 32. 32 total for medicine.
Though, I mean, once they give to Olivia probably the first couple batches, they'll be like, try this. And then all the Nosferatu are like, what are you drinking? It looks blue. And she'll like, hold on, here's some purple Kool-Aid. And they're like, what's this?
Alright, I'll take a 7 for Clothos. Oof. That never happens. Fuck the willpower. No, not doing it.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Sava.
Do-do-do-do.
Only one.
Only a small boon per drink.
You're not wrong. Well, first they gotta get them hooked on it. So always
A
first
kingdom
drink is
from a
free.
sauce.
First, we have to see how William reacts to it.
I would.
Well, I imagine he likes flavors, so...
Yeah, but here's the funny thing: is that if it goes that well, are they now going to be the competition to the Scarlet Drop?
Why would we be the competition, or would we be an addition?
Yeah, I mean, we would probably just start doing batches of it and sending it to the Scarlet Drop and, becoming a vendor for them.
Okay.
Yeah. Reoccurring revenue, and, I mean, there's no point in competing when we don't have the distribution network or anything of that sort, and that would be what Frank mentions, is that it costs a lot more in boons and favors.
And Gabe would be like, oh, but it'd be so fun to mess with William. But I guess you're right.
I would be highly entertained.
Oof. Hunger 2 on that Clothos. Flat 6, I'll take that. Int and Craft is going to be disappointing.
Oh, well, that's a good question. We can, Tanari, we can ask that one here if you want.
The
What?
asking William bit?
Yeah, because William, in theory, is right
what's-
here.
What's going on?
Olivia would be asking if there are any limits he has on moving his human or Johnny into their own places eventually. Obviously, that second one needs to come after someone else has mentioned Johnny.
Well, for the foreseeable future, if you could keep an eye on my Romani, I'd appreciate it. I don't have a safe location for her yet, and while you have the resources to protect her, it's a benefit to me. If she is a burden, however, I will make it worth your while.
Family's no burden at this point. Depends on how much more family shows up, but that's another problem entirely.
I did hear about your brother in the hospital. Send him my condolences. Not condolences, fuck. What's the word? I just blanked.
Regards.
Regards. Thank you.
Welcome.
May I assume those regards expand to having him come to my home?
By all means. Just make sure that you keep your mask on. Is my understanding that he is still human?
He is. I'm going to find out if he's been exposed to the vampires of his knowledge yet. Before I let anything slip.
If you need someone to whisper nothing in his ear to make him forget, do let me know.
Keep it in mind.
Please do. I do not want any trouble in my territory.
I do my best to avoid that.
As do I. Was there anything else, Miss Varnage?
No, not at this point. Thank you.
Well, may not be with you. Promptly hangs up.
And is he always doing a power hang up when other people...
Everyone but his sisters, because... And Gabe. Gabe, 50-50. It depends on his mood.
There.
Because he knows that Gabe can just walk through his mirror and be like, oh, did your phone just disconnect?
I believe I lost you. Let's finish this conversation.
I believe he's done that before.
At this point, probably.
I'm not surprised.
Alright, now I just have to do the dex and crafting. Oh, that's gonna be underwhelming as shit.
Yeah, the dex and craft and the intelligence and craft are okay for how many dice I had. But...
Is it worth popping Clotho's gift a second time? Fuck it. Hey, I didn't ash!
Yeah.
I missed a Hunger 4 now!
Oh my god.
That's what happens when you fly close to the sun!
This is an awful lot of trouble for Kool-Aid.
Yeah, but you know what? Blood wine we've already heard about. Blood beer might be already being worked upon. Probably blood hard liquor. But when you can actually drink Kool-Aid again, I think everyone is down for it, to be honest.
It's true. Nothing to make you feel 500 years younger than being able to drink it again.
I mean, and some people have never heard of Kool-Aid, and now will be able to partake in it.
Yeah, they can enjoy it.
Nothing like being sophisticated by drinking blood Kool-Aid out of a wine glass.
9, 12, 14, 19, 22, 24, 26, 27, 29, 32 total with 2 Clothos.
My God.
Right.
I mean,
so when I asked for a
my
simple
week is
experiment, I didn't expect them to be doing this. This is...
Wait, you told us you wanted rolls.
Yes!
Yeah, you did.
But I didn't expect him to pop Galato's gift on this.
I mean, I didn't either, but I mean, I see why he would.
Yeah, like, he's effective. He's true Bruja in this shit. He's thinking about it quickly. Like, oh no, that won't work. And just marking it off his board.
Oh my god.
Alright, so do you want a total number of successes for each area?
Yes, can you actually type it out to me as well so I remember?
Yeah, I did. I put it in Take a Breath.
Oh, okay, good.
So 51 plus 32, 83, 107, 129, 161 total. And that's with me topping off and just draining my fucking freezer dry.
Holy shit.
The only willpower I used was on Clotho's gift. I am at 4 now.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph and all the fucking saints. Right, so...
I don't think they do that.
I don't know what they do when they're dead.
It's written. Thought you'd never ask. Just puts on his shades, like, deal with it.
Mm-hmm. Not wrong. Okay, well...
Yeah, between Frank and Gabe.
Yep, I'd say you actually unlock how to make Kool-Aid.
Well, then I guess number 9 would be Market Kool-Aid. And there's 9 goals for the next 2 weeks.
Yay!
If I think of any more, I'll shoot you. So.
Oh dear God.
And
Yeah.
Blue-Laid production is now unlocked.
Blue-Laid.
So I'm
My
assuming that this upcoming week I'm gonna have to start making the mixtures of what flavors and what bloods go to with what.
Oh, I can do that for you. That's easy.
Oh, good, thank you.
I mean, we're only going to focus on 8 flavors initially, or maybe 6. Like,
Well,
you know,
I would
the
say let's keep
primary-
low numbers
the,
right
ba-
now.
the basic,
Because
yeah,
we
like,
can expand, do like
Yeah,
holiday releases, like
Yeah, or,
special
you know,
limited time.
or yeah, regional ones for like Hawaii if there's any kindred out there. I'm joking. To get the Hawaiian punch flavor out there. That's not racist.
Yeah. So I guess let me know how that conversation goes with William.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
definitely a holiday release, D-Written.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Only
You
for
know,
spooky
we can
season.
start dropping sprinkles into them. We can call those the
Limited
trip release,
edition.
the trip special.
But
So
you'll
Frank
have
would
to let
ask you.
Boblin know. Let Boblin
Yeah.
know.
No.
Well, but remember, no. You have to be careful. You have to be careful.
Might eat her.
Right.
Get approval before you
Frank
give
loves
William
pixie
that
sticks.
release.
I wasn't worried about Frank. I was worried about somebody else.
I
Get him to approve the marketing before you glamour him.
I can't believe you guys actually unlocked this shit.
Well, how many successes did you need, Junie?
I was looking for, maybe a collective between 50 to 60 within like a week or so.
Oh,
And-
yeah.
And Overachiever here was like, oh no! I'll see your 50 and 60 with 151.
61.
When do we not overachieve this shit?
Also,
I'm
I
being
didn't
too
even
easy
include
on
what
you
Gabe
guys.
did. So what were your roles?
Hold on. I just closed them.
No. Made with real Hawaiians.
You're not wrong! Like I said, no!
I want to try that now.
Okay,
I
okay.
had 6, 12, 5, 5, and 4. Some
Oh,
of those.
Jesus. That's not bad.
Five, 4. Okay.
So, no, made with real Hawaiians. Again, I was at B-Day
32.
server. For my
Ish.
birthday, they made these German sausages made out of real Germans. I'll let you think on that one for a moment. So, yeah, they have a sausage maker in the place. And so what's funny is that when you're saying made with real Hawaiians, that has been done. That may or may not be canon in several places. So, yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, it's a thing. Oh my god.
Alright, so starting flavors are going to be cherry, tropical punch, black cherry, orange, pink lemonade, lemon lime, and grape.
That is something for future us to work out.
Yeah.
Quite
So,
honestly.
is there anything else we need to touch upon before we end this episode of Take a Breath that turned into Kool-Aid making 101 with the vampires?
I still can't believe you guys did this.
Yeah, that's a project for Monday
fuck.
night. That way it can be addressed on Tuesday.
Come, let's play.
Frank's on a timetable.
D-written. Oh my god.
Oh, that's so unsavory. You could skip steps 1 and 2 just by biting into them.
Denari looks like she needs a drink already.
Well, you want to try some Blue-Laid? Made with at least 50% real Hawaiian.
Denari's just like, just give me the tequila. I'll throw blood in it later because...
No tequila. No.
No, tequila makes my clothes fall off. No.
No. Tequila hurts. Tequila's not my friend.
Okay, I'm looking for any kind of hard liqueur that I could just,
Oh, there's maraschino, There's the one I had sent you, the maraschino. What was it?
I gotta look at that.
It's magically delicious. It's so
Yeah.
light, so smooth. It doesn't bite as much as Di Serono does. Like, I hate to say it, but when I was young and, dumb and 21, 151 was really a monster for me. Like, I had no flavor whatsoever. I put literally fire in my stomach. Nowadays, I'm just like, oh, this has flavor. I like it.
I think they've actually stopped making 151.
No.
I think they did.
I'm pretty sure that's still at the VABC store. I walked past a bottle, I thought.
Mm.
I mean, I just went last week.
I don't know.
Anyways, that's conversation for off stream. So,
Because we talk about things off stream.
Yeah. Any other topics that we should address beforehand? Anything that we should make note of for next session or subsequent sessions?
I mean, come on. You took this thing and went, oh, let's make Kool-Aid Blood-Aid.
Blue-Aid.
Blue-Aid. I mean, besides giving Dritton now more ideas for different NPCs, I mean,
Well, now we have to figure out the best flavors. So I'm thinking for Hawaiian Punch, we get, a real Hawaiian. For Grape, I'm not going to go there on stream. For Fruit Punch, I'm thinking we get a nice ginger.
I'm done. Well, this has been fun, guys.
Love you guys. Thank you all for joining us for Take a Breath, our weekly, review and whatever the hell this just was.
I don't even know what this was.
It was just like a 30-minute free fall into some random shit.
Welcome to the world of darkness and our descent into madness.
You're not wrong.
So let's drop the it was exclamation mark social and such.
Yeah.
So feel free to follow us on our social medias, TikTok for Nerdy Encounters, doing die casting and other fun projects, our Twitter, Instagram, where we post entertaining things once in a while. And you can always keep an eye out on Twitch Saturdays and Sundays for either Take a Breath or Last Breath or Current Chronicles. And thank you guys so much for joining us.
Have fun. See you next week. I can't believe we're doing Blue-Aid.